The haunting of George Brown House, Canada's forgotten school of Shadow Skinada, is no stranger to haunted places, abandoned asylums, old forts, and crumbling mansions. But one location that often flies under the radar is a historical building in downtown Toronto that once functioned as an educational institution, the George Brown House. Though originally built in 1876 as a private residence for father of Confederation George Brown, the building eventually served various roles, including that of a school for developmentally disabled children during the mid-20th century. It's during this period that stories of paranormal activity began to surface, and to this day, visitors and staff report unexplained encounters that chill to the bone. A school with a shadow in the house was repurposed into a special education school in the 1950s. Teachers began reporting strange phenomena, footsteps echoing in empty halls, chalk writing appearing on blackboards overnight, and objects moving by themselves. One janitor reportedly quit after claiming to see a little girl in an old-fashioned dress standing silently in the basement, only to vanish when approached. A former teacher, interviewed anonymously in the 1980s, recalled an incident where an entire classroom of children began crying and pointing toward a dark corner. When she asked what they saw, several of them said, "The man with the burned face." No such person was found on the premises. Paranormal investigations. In 2000, a local paranormal group conducted a late-night investigation with permission from the city. Using EMF detectors and thermal cameras, they recorded sudden temperature drops and unexplained whispers captured on audio. One chilling EVP caught during the session featured a low voice saying, "Get out," followed by what sounded like children laughing. Staff working there today, now operating under Heritage Canada, still report flickering lights, doors that slam on their own, and the eerie sensation of being watched. Some even claim the ghosts are protective, almost as if they're still attending the school, forever tied to the structure. A final bell that never rang, whether it was the energy left behind by troubled students or the emotional residue from the house's tragic history. George Brown himself was fatally shot in 1880. The George Brown House remains a silent witness to 100 years of human experience, both seen and unseen. If you're ever in Toronto and feel brave, visit the George Brown House. You may not hear a school bell, but don't be surprised if you hear the soft murmur of a forgotten classroom still in session. Want to share your own haunted school story from Canada? We welcome real-life paranormal experiences for publication. Reach out to our editorial team with your spine-chilling tale. Thanks for watching. For more horrible stories, subscribe to our channel.